Hey, what up, y'all? What up, guys? What up, guys? I am Lou. So I'm actually still working, but it's something I'm kind of want to try out. I want to start doing some live streams during the day while I'm working. Where most of my live streams are actually done at night or on the weekends, and trying to do it more in the daytime so there's more activity, more people will probably be online or be on YouTube. So if you have questions, I'll try to answer some of your questions, tech related questions, as I stream. Actually, as I'm working, but streaming as well. So there may be some things that I will share with y'all as well. Um, I'm just trying to make sure that it is streaming on YouTube because it doesn't seem to be streaming. It's streaming on Twitch. I see that. Um, but I don't see it on YouTube for some reason. I'm trying to stream on both platforms, Twitch and YouTube. Twitch is fine. YouTube is not, and I'm trying to think why. And it should have because I'm using Restream to do my streaming, and I have it connected to both accounts. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean it should be streaming on YouTube, but it's not showing, man. I don't know. Let me maybe somebody could confirm that it really is showing on YouTube. Let me try to check right quick, man. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. It is. I don't know why, man. I switched my title, so something going on that piece. Um, so it is streaming, but I changed my title on it. So I do a series on Fridays. So on Friday nights, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. called Drinking with Lou. Of course, I'm not drinking right now. I'm working, but I changed my title on YouTube, in YouTube Studios to show Let's Talk Tech. And for some reason, it's showing still in the live stream the old title, which is just kind of odd. Not sure why that is. Either way, it seems to be streaming. It seems to be working both platforms. So, which is good, right? That's good to know. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna just continue on again, man. Diva, jump in. Send me um, if you have any questions related to Python, database, SQL, web, jobs, whatever, man. Feel free to ask me, and of course, while I work, and I'll try to answer any questions as they come up. And I may share my screen here and there on some of the things that I'm working on. I do have an issue from one of my clients, so I'm gonna check that out right quick, see what's going on. I would play music. I'm not sure um, if I'll get in trouble. I guess from YouTube or Twitch if I play music. I need to look into that. I don't want to get in trouble with that either, but we'll see. Um, all right, so let me try to figure out this issue. again, those of y'all who are joining the stream, I'm still working. I'm working on some things. I'll be sharing with y'all certain things that I work on. Um, it's just kind of tough sometimes because some of the things that I'm working on they relates to my clients database, things of that nature, and so it just depends on what it is that I'm working on. It becomes kind of limited on what I'm able to share, like screen share. But nevertheless, I'll try to share whatever I can. But again, you have questions, man. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions as I'm working. Those of you who may not know, I'm a software developer, have my own company, and we do all kinds of different work. Web apps, API development, a lot of integration work. There's other stuff that we do as well, but we deal with databases, moving data, migrating data, ETL processing. There's a lot of stuff that we deal with. So again, if you have any questions related to any of that, or just Python specifically, right? Let me know, man. I'd be more than happy to give you my feedback on be able to share my knowledge, right? Whatever way I can. Hopefully, any of y'all, if any of y'all are joining from YouTube, could confirm that it's even actually working because, man, I'm not getting nothing back on my side. But it seems like it is. I went to the channel and it seems like I see it on there where it says live and I'm streaming. Um, Even the picture that I selected is not even the right picture, so I don't know. It's very odd. Like it's almost seems like it hasn't updated the information, which I think is odd. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. But either way, hopefully it is streaming. And again, if you have questions, let me know, man. Leave a comment. Be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. So let me go ahead and fix this issue right now. One of my clients that we do integration for, they're having an issue. Well, it's kind of an issue. It's a transaction that got integrated into their system back in 2021. For some reason, it got reintegrated again today, and it shouldn't have, right? It's an older transaction. It's already been sent once. I don't know why. Months later, it got resent again. So I need to look into that. See what's going on. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do now. Um, so the first thing I need to do is we communicate with my clients. They have this platform that they use. They don't own the software. It's a SaaS platform that pretty much they're paying for, right? But we do integration with that platform. What I need to check first is that they did not retransmit it on their side. Because what happens is if they re-triggered on their side, they have triggers to put it in the queue, for example, and ultimately it becomes available in the API. So whenever my process runs, I'm calling that API to pull the data. And it was resent to us. This was a 308. Damn, what the hell happened here? Okay, so that's I see why it got re put in the queue. I'm just not sure why. That's kind of odd. Let's see. Okay, so let me try to figure out this issue now. It's very odd, very, very odd. Oh, is this it? No, hold up. That is odd. So one thing I can tell is it did get re-triggered. So again, what I was saying was I do integration for one of my clients. So they have this. They use this system. They don't own the system, right? It's a platform that they're paying for. I'm integrating, like I built the integration to communicate with that platform. Well, that platform has triggers, and that they ultimately like put these transactions in the queue, right? On their side, it gets triggered out, get put in the queue, and then I call the API to pull that data, and I end up loading it um, to the database, end up doing some processing, things of that nature. and then send it off to my client system. It seems that it got re-triggered. I guess the question now becomes the why. Why did it get re-triggered? What caused it to get re-triggered? I guess and that I'm not sure. So let's take a look. That's not it. So pretty much I'm querying. We have this process where we get events from this other system. So again, there's a lot of integrating from one system, another system, another system. So either way, it's system number 2. Just call it system 2 for now. Where we are getting data from, and we get these events, and ultimately when we get one of those events, we end up sending that event over to that system, call it system A, right? We get an event from system B, and I'm like the middleman, and I end up retransmitting that to system A, and ultimately when that updates their system, they have these triggers where certain fields get updated, then they end up triggering and putting that transaction in the queue, and then of course I pick it up in the API. So that's kind of what I'm showing on my side. It seems like, so that's what I'm trying to confirm. And this is odd. Damn, this is very odd. Again, anybody who's joining from YouTube, if you are chatting, I don't know why, man. I cannot see it on my side. It seems very odd. It doesn't even show for me to. It makes it seem like I'm not even connected yet. It's waiting for me to connect to go live. But I swear, when I go to the YouTube app, I'm seeing that I'm already live. So that's where I'm a little bit confused. That I'm already live. So I don't know. I'm gonna assume that I don't know. We'll see. But again, just let me know, man. All right. So let's see what we're dealing with here. It doesn't make no sense. So this was sent over on 308. But how did it get sent over? That's the question. I'm showing in the middle where this would have been. What day is this? On March 5th. So that would have been, that's on a Saturday. Okay, that's odd. That's not even on during the week. That's on a Saturday. That this got retransmitted. Man, this was early too. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning. But I think this is UTC time. So even if it was 1 or 12, no, that would not have been AM. This would have been. That's right. Okay, so this would have been 12. Man, it's just so confusing. It doesn't make sense. That would have been on a Tuesday when we got the transmission back. When it got retransmitted. But it doesn't make sense to why that this got retransmitted. So let me see. Yeah, this is weird, man. So initially, this record was transmitted back in, when was it? March? Not even February of 2021. So we're talking about over a year later. Then that record comes back again, which ultimately created another record in my client system. And then so it's like, okay, why did it call? So what happened there? And it's odd because it doesn't make sense. But when I look at it, I'm able to tell from the system A, it got re-triggered. I'm not sure who re-triggered it. Just check and see who it was. It's Amazon dropping off something. The hell happened here? Alright, so let me take a look at it. See, what on the 5th, man? That is, oh, that's very strange. On the 5th, this got reprocessed. March 5th. So when was that? That was on a Saturday. On a Saturday. So why would it have got reprocessed on a Saturday? That doesn't make no sense. And that's what I show. It came through on the 5th. No idea why, but it did. But what makes this even stranger is whenever I look at the client system A, I don't see that anything was transmitted on the 5th. Like I show that my job picked it up on the 8th, which would have been Tuesday, but I also show that their system made it available on the 8th. Like there is nothing that says they transmitted anything on the 6th, on the 5th. Man, that is strange. But I'm looking at it, dude, and I see it. I see that we got something on the 5th. What I'm wondering is if maybe there's some kind of glitch on their side and they resent it to us. I mean, I don't make up these records, right? They come because they came from their system. Have nothing to do with me creating anything or doing anything of that sort. So there was actually 2 records like this. Why this one not finding? Oh, there it goes. That's why. So let's see if this is the same thing. Yep, same day. Same thing. Let's see if I can see something here. There it goes. Okay, so I finally found one of the master builds. It showed that it came through on the 5th. One of the records came through on the 5th. That is odd. Let me see if I could tell on this one. This would have been on the 5th. There you go. There's a change on the weight information. Very, very odd. But at least I'm seeing what's happening here. So let me go. I'm gonna send them a screenshot of what I'm seeing and let them know what's happening. Let's see, these two records. On it seems okay. If you see my eyes wandering everywhere, so I have a monitor here, here, here. I have 4 monitors. Then I have, of course, I have my iPad down below. So my eyes kind of wander all over the place sometimes. Let's see, what was I writing? I showed them to. Let's see, on the fist. Um, let's see what else. But the weight information, I don't know why that got updated, which is very odd. Um, let's see, to ask. So they need to ask them, try to figure out what's going on over there. All right, so at least that's been addressed. All right, cool. So that's done. So now that that's done for now, let's move on. So one of the things that I'm actually working on now is, so any, I guess let me share with y'all, man, those of you who may be joining or have joined. Um, this is actually live. So because it's live, create an account, play around with it, man. I would love your feedback. I want to break it because I want to be able to fix it, right? So that's the mindset behind it. But again, let me share before I go any further. Okay, so I finally got my app deployed. In like it's in beta version, right? It's pretty much live. So if you can, I would appreciate it. Go to app.goshareit.io. That's the name of the app. It's called Go Share It. So ultimately, it's a sharing app, right? To share files, large files, small files. It could be a picture, it could be a video, it could be large documents, Excel, flat file, text. It doesn't matter, whatever. Maybe you have some ISO images for an OS system. Whatever it is, you can share it. Um, so again, we're doing beta testing right now. As I got a few people doing some beta testing, a few clients, friends, people that I know, even internally. Hold on, give me a second. So hold on, give me 1 minute. I'll be back. All right, cool. So I'm back. So this is once you log in, it takes you to the dashboard. Again, when you create a new account, it'll be 0, but ultimately this shows which files have been shared, total count, things of that nature, right? Total downloads. There's still a few changes that we're doing, like the views. I don't think it really makes sense with the views. Again, we're not providing a mechanism to open up your files in the browser because we're trying to promote any kind of files, right? Large files, doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is the downloads, to show if you share a link with somebody, did they download it, right? It's kind of like if you send them a message, you want to know, did they read it, type deal. That's kind of where the download comes in. If they download it, you want to know. So this makes sense, but this may go away. But again, pretty straightforward, right? You have a file you're trying to share, you're able to just email it to somebody. Um, you're gonna edit. Maybe you want to change it from now, or like you want to make it public to private. Passcode. Passcode means it has a 6-digit passcode associated with the file sharing. In order for the recipient to have access to the file, you got to put in the passcode. So that's kind of adds a level of security to it. We're adding another feature for password. Password is going to be where the system generated password, which would be probably like a 20 character long, value that would be letters, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, special characters, all that stuff. Just kind of make it more tricky. Or you could provide your own. You maybe want to type in your own password. You could do that too, right? That's something we're working on. We're going to add. Then of course delete and then download. But yeah, man, it's pretty straightforward. To be able to share. So let's just say I want to share this, document. I want it available. Again, duration. I think we're going to change the terminology here to expiration or whatever, expired. But select the duration, how long it's available to share. It's an hour. You can make it public or add a passcode. And then, of course, you just put their email. So if I'm going to share it with whoever, put in their email and boom, there you go. hit share. Then what it does, it uploads it. It actually stores it in a have it configured to store all of these files in an S3 bucket that's private, so it's not public at all. We do some stuff on the back end to reformat the name, so like that, it's whatever name you see here. That's not the name that's being created in the S3 bucket. And the reason why we did that because somebody could upload a file and just call file. Then somebody else with another account upload a file that's called just file. Well, you're gonna have name clashing, right? So ultimately, to bypass that, generate a unique file name on the back end where I store it. But on the front end, for the end user, they will see their user-friendly, file name. So again, that's pretty much. I mean, it's supposed to be basic, straightforward. Allows you the ability to easily share it with whoever you want to share it with. Like if you have a file you want to share, especially if it's a large file, you want to send a video over to your editor, right? Maybe it's a 1 gig file, or 2 gig file, whatever, right? Maybe even 5 gig file, but whatever it is, you can share it with them. And then of course, some of the features that we're working on, and this is going to be for the paid version, is going to be where people could send files back to you. So there'll be like a drop portal, right, where they could just go and upload the file that they're going to send back, and they don't need an account. That's the beauty of it. The whole purpose is me as the user of it. I have an account, but whoever I'm sharing with, they don't need an account. All they need is a link to download it, passcode if it's password protected. If they're going to share it back, like a good example, you have somebody editing the video, then they're going to send it back to you with the final version. Then they will be think of it like a portal, right? Like whoever has the account, they'll have this portal that people could just go and drop files in there. And what we might end up doing in those cases is if they want to make it kind of secure, right? Same concept, you need a password before you drop it. So that means if random people come across your URL path for some reason, they're not dropping all of these random files in there on your side, where you would just download and reopen it. It could be something malicious. It will be more driven to whoever you gave access and whoever you gave that password to. For example, they will have to type in that password as well to send it back to you, kind of deal. So those are little things that we're working on. But at least from the sharing capability, that's there, that's working, that's ready to go, ready to be tested. So man, if y'all want to play around with it. And again, this is all beta version, but it's live by all means, so things should work. At least for the most half, right? Things for the most half are pretty secure. We're checking different things as well to make sure that it stays secure. And I would love to hear your feedback, man. Maybe there's something that we missed. Maybe there's a feature that it makes sense to add. Whatever it is, would love to hear from y'all. And then we could add those. But ultimately, we have a product that's working, that's functional. But there's a lot of little pieces that we're still adding. While testing is going on and things like that, there have been challenges that we came across, man. Like one of the challenges so whenever we were testing in development, we were using. I had this email account that I use under so my company. Those of you who may not know, it's GoAppit. That's the name of my company. I guess I'll go to a website, goappit.net. So either way, I redid my website. Website would look way different than this. It got redone again. These are some of the clients. Like these are legitimate clients that I actually deal with. And so on. But either way, a lot of this is being still updated. The page, it's not done, so it's still a work in progress. But there's some stuff in there to kind of get some insight. But nevertheless, my company is called GoAppit. Short we call it Appit. That's the name we use internally. But it's actually registered, like from a business LLC standpoint, is GoAppit, and of course my domain is goappit.net. So I have people testing it right now. Some of my team members are testing it. I have some clients, people that I know, they're starting to test it out. either way, we had an email account that was under this domain, goepic.net. And that had been active for a few months because I created a few months ago, and that email was used to do some automation, like deliver email notifications and other stuff for some other processes that we had, right? Like to for integration, like automate some pieces. So that has been so we use that email account in the development environment. So whenever we're doing our testing, everything looked good. Email came to the inbox, no problem. So once I deployed production, which was a new server, a new IP address, and also a new email account. So the email account that I created is called GoShareIt.io, and and the email account is support at GoShareIt.io. So everything's new. IP address is new. Server's new. Email account is new. All of that's brand new. So once I got it set, I noticed that man, it wasn't even delivering. Nothing was being delivered at all. Like I looked at the inbox, it just shows couldn't deliver, got rejected because of whatever. So I started doing research, started looking into it. But then I ended up figuring out that there's a lot of filtering going on, right? And I kind of knew this, but I didn't know it as much to the point that I know it now. For example, some of it could be IP related. Maybe you have an IP address that's been blacklisted. You have an IP address that maybe is not blacklisted, but at the same time, it's not whitelisted either, I guess. It's just kind of, because it's new, it just doesn't know. It hasn't been indexed nowhere, just doesn't know that server yet. So, I had to deal with those issues. Like, well, man, that sucks because I can't send it out from that server then. And then also start looking into it some more, figured out the context, the wording that you use in your email notifications play the roles to it. Like there's keywords if you don't have, it makes it seem like it could be spam mail. Like some of the things that they want you to put on there, and that's why you see in a lot of emails you put in the bottom, click here to unsubscribe if you don't want this no more. Like you're trying to let them know if you don't want it, unsubscribe. If it's spam, report it as spam. And I started looking at other messages that I get that are actually valid that come in. And then I started noticing a lot of them had these messages on the bottom. Not all of them, but a good amount of them have it. So I started thinking, well, man, I wonder if they're doing that because, again, if it's the model of this is a nice develop email message that's going to be used for mass distribution, and you're kind of letting them know, you're able to give them the option to opt out, all that stuff. So either way, there's a lot of that plays a role into it as well. So I had to tweak, my message. I use this online app that I found where you could upload the message, and ultimately it told you were there any issues that could cause it to be flagged. And there was a few small issues. I updated, fixed it, everything was good. So all right, I did that, and that helped. So that helped out. The biggest thing that I ended up doing though that really helped out from preventing it from getting rejected was this Twilio. So I end up creating a account with them, and now all of my email messages are being directed to their servers, and then emails are being sent out from them, not necessarily from me, but it sends it out from them on my behalf, but under my email account. So once I did that change, I did notice that emails were not being rejected no more. Email being sent successfully, which is good. Now the only issue that I have, that I'm still having, is emails are being sent and they are being received by the recipient, but they're going in junk mail. They're going into the junk folder. So now that's frustrating hell. Like, what the hell, man? Like, shit's going to junk. Like, I don't want to go junk. Well, based on what I was reading and looking into it, doing my research, it seems like I think I fixed the other issues where it's coming from a validated server now. Like the emails are coming out of what's considered I don't want to call it approved, but like a valid server, I guess. That it's not known to be a spam server or nothing like that. So that's why now I think my emails are being sent out and they're actually being received. I fixed the text of the body. That should have squared out some issues, if any. Only thing that remains is my IP address. My IP address, because it's brand new, there's no activity. And I guess the IP address, the domain's brand new. Everything's brand new. Domain's brand new. All of that's brand new. So it seems like until I get some kind of success going, like the more email that I send out, the more activity goes on, and people don't report it as spam, then eventually things would just kind of propagate on all the servers, I guess, that index a lot of that information, and then my email count would not be considered spam, and ultimately that'll move it to the inbox over time. Um, so that's the only thing that sucks right now, man. I'm still having that issue. Hopefully over time, though, especially when we're doing testing right now in beta, we're not like, I mean, I'm gonna have a subscription model where people pay. The goal is to try to hopefully straighten out these little issues. Even if like this is one of the issues where I don't think I could even do nothing, man. It's more of a I just have to wait. I have to be patient and let 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 my email account get indexed in the right servers. That hopefully going forward it sees it as, hey, this is not spam. Let it through and send it over to the inbox instead of junk mail. Again, that's all I can do right now, man. But those are some of the challenges that I had to deal with. But I have been working on it. That's straight out. Again, app seems to be working good. At least so far, anyway. It seems like it. So, um, what else? Either way, so now what I'm working on is my website. Right now, I don't have a web. So this is a web app, right? But I'm working on the website, which will be under the GoShare.io. Right now, it'll be something basic. There'll be a landing page. There'll be probably a second page for pricing. Honestly, I may not even have pricing right now because we're not charging nothing yet. That probably won't come to maybe a few months until we get things tested, fix the little bugs, things of that nature. Again, so at least give me time to finish up the website, start doing a little bit of marketing, start having people test it for free. And ultimately, what we're going to end up doing is hopefully the ones that help us out doing some of the testing. Once we do release a subscription model, we're going to just grandfather them into that model for free. So pretty much, those that are helping me out with my testing, I guess just kind of show some appreciation. Once we do flip the switch, we're gonna just grandfather them into the paid version, like get all the paid version features without having to pay for it. Pretty much for the life of the app. So that's, again, if you can help out, do some testing, use it. Hey man, if you find some benefit where it's beneficial to you, that's awesome. Like, use it, man. Use the crap out of it. And then you can give me feedback if there's any issue that you find. That's kind of what we're trying to do here. Um, and then, of course, once we go live, hey, you may be one of the ones that we're going to grandfather in if that's the case. So, either way, though, that's what I'm working on as well. I do have clients that we support, and we manage their integration, things of that nature. So me and my team, we do focus on our clients to make sure that we get that managed and not they're running smoothly. And then of course we do squeeze in time to work on our internal projects that we're working on, which is this app and things of that nature as well. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, a few minutes, I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. Had to go get some water. Still don't know why on the YouTube studio it shows. It makes it seem like I'm not even connected. It's odd. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So it just feels confusing because I'm not. It almost feels like I can't really tell if I am connected or not. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying. So next, what I'm doing now, man, I'm actually working on my website. So that I could probably show you little bit by little bit as I kind of continue to work on it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on. Probably for another 30 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna call it a day. I'm gonna stop for the moment, and then go and spend some time with my daughter, have some dinner, and then probably be back on right later on this evening. Probably end up putting in another, continue working on the website again, maybe another 2-3 hours this evening. Um, and then yeah, man, just kind of depends on what time I finish, or when I stop, I guess. If I stop, if I don't stop too late, I may play a few rounds of Halo this evening. I don't play too much during the weekday. I play more on the weekend, just because that's when I have a little bit more extra time to do so. But I've been playing a little bit more lately, and I do want to play some more. So I may do that again. I'm gonna try. If I do, it'll probably be about an hour, and I may stream that on Twitch. So we'll see. But yeah, let me go ahead. I'm gonna continue working on my website. So let's see. All right, I got that fixed. Oh, let me move this over here. Still don't get why it just seems odd with the whole YouTube. Why it doesn't seem to be working for some reason. It just looks odd. Let me see if my on the YouTube Studio on my iPad. But you know what? I don't think it has a live stream for that. Again, the mobile desktop versions always miss a few of the features of the desktop. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So let me go ahead and continue. That's what I need to do too. If anybody who joins my stream happens to be a graphic designer, let me know, man, because I'm in the process that I'm gonna have to hire somebody. So again, for my website that I'm working on, my Go Share It website, right now I have a lot of empty spots, but ultimately I'm gonna have to put images there. So I need to get some graphic work done to kind of put in those spots. So normally for that kind of stuff, I may either go on Fiverr or Upwork and try to find somebody. But man, if anybody on my stream does that kind of work, let me know, man. I'd be more than happy to pass that work over to you, and then have y'all do it when somebody from one of my viewers do it. So let's see. Let's do this. some. Let's go share it. Oops. Let's see. I'm telling you, man, it's not working, man. I know it's not working. Which kind of sucks. So let me do this. I may have to open that up on my iPad. I can't tell, man. I know. Yeah, I just do that for now and. Alright, either way, let me continue on. So what am I going to change here? Oh, is that it? Yeah, this is it. Let's see. Need to go to my CSS file. Section, what, 245. Line 245. I really don't know how I want this yet. I need to play around with it some. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna play around. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Shit. I don't even know if I want this like that, man. I need to think about it. So you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do dark and gray. I'm gonna do probably light and blue. At least for now. I think I may change it, but at least for now, I'm gonna keep it that way. That'll be fine. So. So let me share with y'all so y'all kind of see what I'm doing, some of the changes that I'm making. So let me bring this in. I should have brought in another. Let me do this right quick. This shouldn't take long. Call it scene 2. Oh, nope. Okay, so at least I'm bringing in this scene. Still making a few changes to this. So let's see. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is so I have a lot of placeholders for now, right? I'm still trying to structure it, but I am changing some of it. Some of it got changed. So here's my main section. Again, I don't know about the blue yet. I'm going to change it, but ultimately, talks a little about it. Sharing has never been easier. Then it talks about the app. This is where I want some kind of GIF image, some kind of animation where it's moving, of maybe some sort of document flying. See how the little arrow, maybe something of that sort, where it's kind of flying from one computer to another computer. I don't know yet, right? I need to play around with it. So again, anybody who knows graphic design, if you're watching, by all means drop a comment, and be more than happy to connect with you and give you that that business to you. Oh, so I saw. Let me see. I don't know why I missed these comments. I didn't see them earlier. Um. Okay. This section here, this is gonna be about. I have some context. I had a content writer put some stuff together for me. Oops. Oh, this is not, what the hell am I doing? This is not what I wanted to do. So I need to connect to that server now. Oh, you know what? I am connected to the server. Never mind. I'm remoting on this other machine. My main machine that I'm working on right now. Well, I guess you can't tell, but it's I'm using Linux Pop OS, which I'm a big fan of. There was a few things that it took a little bit longer to adjust. to be honest with you. But once I got those set up and adjusted, man, everything was smooth. Damn, where the hell is that file at? Oh no, it's not over here. Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong. I forgot. I actually downloaded that file on my Linux machine. I was looking on my Windows machine. I'm remote into my other machine, my Windows, which is normally where I do my gaming on. But I forgot that I actually downloaded that file on this machine, not on that one. Okay, so let's see. What am I going to put here? The about us page. So let's see, do I have that logo over here? You know what? I don't think I do. So I was trying to check if I was still streaming. I noticed that it went blank on YouTube for some reason. Which is very odd. Not sure what happened there. Oh, that must have been when I was oh, never mind. I see why. Damn, YouTube behind big time than Twitch for some reason. Oh, here it goes. This is what I need. Oops, that's not what I want. There it goes. So now I need to put this in my folder where my project is at. Static images. There it goes. All right, so let me redirect this piece. Static image. Let's see, static image. Go share it. 06 PNG file. All right. Damn, what the hell? That's way too big. Okay. So I need to probably either make it smaller or resize it. Let me make it smaller, man. That's probably the more ideal option. Alright, so let me go ahead and open up. So let's go ahead and modify this image. So what I'm gonna do a resize. So I'm not an expert in editing, but I know the basics, right? Enough to get shit done, put it that way. So there are certain things that you may see me do that I may not be doing the right way, but keep in mind, it's because this is not my expertise. But I figure enough out to get things done. Where the hell is the, there it goes, rescaling. So let's go ahead and bring this down. We want this to be pretty small. So I'm trying to think, how small should I make it? Let's see, what about this? It actually should be smaller than that. So let's do like 125. Nope, actually be more smaller than that as well. 85, I guess. Still feel that's kind of big. Let's go a little smaller, just a little bit more. So maybe let's do, what I do, 85. Let's do 70. Let's try that for now. Export as, I'm gonna call this small. All right, so let's try that one, see how that works out. There it goes. That actually looks good. Good size, man. That came out good. Yep. Nice. I like it. So let me look at my context. What am I going to put on this one? So let me see what I put on here. Sharon, never been easy. About, go share it. I don't know if I want to put that on there. This would be about. Yeah, I need to tweak this a little bit. I mean, it's okay, but then the more I think about it, there's certain pieces that it's kind of like, I don't know. So let me play around with it. See, that's too much, man. Yeah, let me take that back. Let's see. So here's the thing, whatever I am putting down, it's not the final version that that's gonna get released. They will still gonna do another iteration, even though I did have a content writer write a lot of this down, and I think most, not all, most of the stuff they put down is actually good. I mean, it's not bad, it's good. I still need to do a final touch. There's a few things that I probably not, I'm gonna exclude or tweak per se. So this is where I will have some kind of image, probably change the background some. The pricing, I may remove it for now until we get launched the subscription model. But for now, there will be no pricing. It will just be a sign in and sign up page. So let's see. So we have this. This would probably go away. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this section will go away. So let me comment that out for now. Let's see, what is this call? Yep. So we have this, this. So my only thing though is, see how they're like kind of like layers of color coding to kind of separate. Oh damn, guys. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, so there's like different layers of uh color coding, right, to kind of separate. You got this dark, the footer has a dark blue, this one has like a lighter blue, but it separates the different sections of frequently asked questions. This section may go. I don't think I want to make this blue though right here. But I feel like I kind of have to make something blue. This is white. If this goes, then this has to be blue. Um, hmm. Yeah. So you need to figure this out. Okay. Either way, guys, those of you who have joined that were watching, appreciate it. Um, I'm gonna call it a day for now. This is something new that I'm trying out, man. I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I think I do. Um, I do want to kind of create some kind of schedule where I will be streaming more frequently throughout the day. During work, business hours, even when I'm working, and when I can, I'm gonna try to share with y'all some of the things I'm working on. Share some of the code if I can. Just depends. And then also be able to answer questions, man. Like even during the work day, if you have a question, like let me ask him. Maybe he knows the answer. Leave a comment, and I'll try to answer that question or try to figure it out if I can while I'm streaming. So again, um, that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna play around with it, see how it works. Nevertheless, I do have a series on Fridays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central, drinking with Lou. So appreciate if you join. We're gonna have a drink. We're gonna talk tech, talk different things. So by all means, join. We may even do some gaming. We did some streaming last week on Halo Gaming, but nevertheless, join and we'll have some fun. Those of you who are watching, man, appreciate it, and we'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully. Peace.